So for all you drone flyers out there, we've got a new product on the market. This is the EVO II from Autel, and I'm quite impressed. This thing has got lots of different professional options, amateur options, comfortable to fly. The orange on the aircraft makes it very visible from quite a good distance. Obviously, taking into consideration your visual line of sight, obviously. Right, okay, ready to go? Okay, smoothly into the air. First thing I always do is just check to make sure everything's responsive. So you can see the gimbal's all nice and steady. Let's go and have a look, see what we've got over the hedge. Along the bottom of the menu system here, we've got all your exposure modes, your format, whether you want to shoot RAW, whether you want to shoot JPEG. Again, when you swap across into video mode, you've got all your different 4K, etc. Within the Autel app, you have two options. You have camera or mission. The missions are great because you can choose your waypoint mission, a rectangular mission, or your polygon mission. So obviously for mapping would be great. And obviously if you then want to go back and do like a time lapse of a building project or something like that being done over a period of time, set up your waypointed mission, go back a few weeks later, redo your waypoint mission. Obviously things have changed, so it can give like a time lapse effect of a project that's taking place from an aerial perspective. The nice thing about this drone, actually, when you see it in there, you can see quite clearly the sensors on the side of the drone. On the rear of the drone, there's two, another two on this side. But underneath, you also have extra sensors as well. So it gives a full 360 collision avoidance system, all the standard. Estimated flying time, 25-30 minutes, the same as any drone of this size. Always obviously allowing for getting the drone back against wind. The nice thing about this drone is it's got the 1-inch sensor with a 6K capability video. Now I know everybody's going to say, well, you can't edit 6K, but it also gives you the option for up to 10 times digital zoom that I found on the screen. When you pinch your fingers together, it's very, very responsive. So gives you a very good line of sight if you're looking for something in the distance. Be very good if you're doing search and rescue, looking for people that are lost, or dog rescue when people go across the marshes. I'm going to bring her into land now. I'll just turn the drone off. The nice thing obviously you can see on here is the nice sensors. You can see now you're up close. The sensors on here, the sensors underneath. And also you've got your LED lights as well for low light landing. Blades are very sturdy, they're really solid. They don't feel flimsy at all. I think it's got a different pitch in the air compared to the Mavic Pro series. But I would say this particular drone, as it is at the moment, I would aim this as a serious professional search and rescue style people, because you've got this added feature of the EVO range. A couple of screws here and some connections here. You can swap the whole chassis out. The whole gimbal comes away and you can put a FLIR infrared camera in there, or the 4K model. There's several different cameras, and I think they'll obviously be increasing the range on these, which will make it one drone with all the options, rather than having to buy a separate drone for each event. So for the police force or search and rescue style scenarios, really nice package all in one box. Rather than having 3 drones, you can have 1 drone and 3 cameras, which is always going to be a benefit. Now with the 360 collision all the way around, micro USB in here, got USB-C connection this side, so you can go straight into the computer as well. Battery size. So the batteries are like the old school lithium battery. Obviously charging point on there. Don't ever leave these unattended when charging. horror stories, even these days, going back. But I think you'll all be quite familiar in the way this all folds up. We've seen it all before with obviously other manufacturers, the Mavics, etc. But she's heavier than the Mavic. She feels quite secure in the air, like a Mavic. But I'm very impressed, very, very impressed.